I'm like, it's your girl, Cori Luv, with no sound. My mic was muted. So listen, I am back. Carefree Cinema Conversations. We are here like the feet. Okay. So I'm getting a call. I don't know why. But guys, I just wanted, I don't know what's going on. Something's ringing on my laptop. But y'all already know it's your girl back with another episode of Carefree Cinema Conversation. If this is your first time, welcome. If you're a returning guest, as always, thanks for rocking with your girl. You already know how we do it over here. This is a positive platform, but we're going to keep it real with you. So if you're not already following, make sure you follow me on all platforms at the Cori Luv Show and on YouTube at Cori Luv TV. So tonight I am speaking with award-winning actress, casting director, mental health advocate, and that's just a few of the things that she does. Okay, Brittany Passion, who is originally from Dayton, Ohio, living in Atlanta, Georgia. Now she's not on as yet. I know that she was either on set or getting ready for an audition. You know, like I said, she's a casting director. This is our second attempt to doing this conversation. So I'm hoping that she's able to pop on so that we could get it going. But while I wait on her to join the live, I just wanted to remind you guys I have a framed copy of my magazine, which is featuring independent lifestyle of moguls in the independent industry magazine. And if you have people that you think that should be featured in this magazine, please go to my website www.thecorilovshow.com and what do you say? I guess nominate them so that they can be featured. It may not be next month, it may not be the month after, but they will definitely, once they fill it out, they will get featured. Okay. So again, go to my website. You can purchase it now. I'm so excited. I'm so proud of me. This is something that I've always wanted to do, and I finally did it. Okay. So if you're in the independent industry, you are definitely welcome to be a part of it. Now, I am looking for a scene stealer. So I have what you call it, a section, which is a fashion edition. So I need someone who's into fashion, because I'm not, to be a part of that so that they can write for that section of the film. And our guest is here, so I'm gonna go ahead and bring her right on in. Hey, Brittany, you on mute. I still can't hear you. Here go this internet hating. You trying to figure it out. You look so cute trying to figure it out. You want to go back out and come back in, maybe? Yeah, she's gonna go out and come back in. That's okay. We're gonna get this done, honey. We're not gonna let the internet act up with us. Not today. No, ma'am, Pam, you're not gonna do it. So, like I said, we're gonna have this conversation with her. She does have to jump off rather quickly, but you know, this is the world. This is the life that we're living in. So we already know what happens. I keep going on mute myself too. I don't know why. But while we wait on her to come back on, I just wanted to share this flyer, which is dope as ever. Whoever made it, bad boss. Like, I love it. All of everything about it. No talk, all action. This is just a few of the movies that Britney has been a part of. If you don't know, I need you to make sure that you follow her on all social media at Brittany Passion. That's it. She doesn't have any other name. It's just her name, Brittany Passion, on Instagram. And if you're definitely interested in being casted, make sure you follow the Passion Experience. And that's without an E, it's an X on Instagram, so that you can see every time that she posts casting information. So one of my favorite movies of Britney is Mirrored Lives because she was very soft. I do love her in Southside Hero because I think that she was funny to an extent or whatever. Because when she first saw the guy, she was like, whatever. Literally, she was like, whatever, popping her gum and everything. And then she got soft. And then she got funny at the end when she popped in. But I don't want to tell too much. Y'all know I can't really do reviews because I'll be giving away the movie. So make sure that you guys follow her. And if you haven't already seen Southside Hero, make sure you check it out. Also, Behind the Veil and Behind the Veil 2. Those are some of my favorites for sure. So, what's the word? Monologue competition is coming up again, May 21st. You know, it's every third Wednesday of the month. And I need you all to go register, tell a friend to tell a friend if it's not you to come on and show their skills. Because I have people that look at my platform that are directors, who are casting directors like Brittany herself. And this is my platform is something where they look at it. You never know. You might grab a role from them seeing you on that platform. So we're going to go ahead and do all our other intros and wait for her to pop back on. The Cori Luv. Hey, the Cori Luv Show. The Cori Luv Show. Hey, the Cori Luv Show. The Cori Luv Show. The Cori Luv Show. Hey. Your host, Cori Luv. That's me. And so, as I said earlier, grab your magazine, the film magazine, and let me show you. What I was saying was I needed someone to write this. I'm not a fashion person. I don't like dressing up. I don't know nothing about that stuff. I just put on and go type thing. I don't be looking bad. I ain't gonna even hold you, but I need someone who's able to write in this section of the magazine. I also need people that are indie, upcoming indie artists. They don't have to have their music in movies, but they have to want to have their music in movies because I will be sharing it on my show and on my platform as well. So we're just waiting on Brittany. Here, she's back. Let's see if it works.
I am here.
Okay. I can hear you.
Now it looks. Listen, hey y'all. Which way? I gotta turn it.
Turn it. Your right, your left. Yes, there you go. And there you go.
Listen, y'all. This is why I'm an actress, okay? I'm not technologically savvy at all.
You just act. I know, right? Thank you so much for coming on. Now, I know that you got an audition. The thing is with my show, I know how it is. So I never get I never feel any type of way. Hey, you gotta
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good now. I'm good now to about now.
Okay.
I'm good.
Awesome. So now I want to this is just gonna be Carefree. We just vibing, okay? Now, when I was researching you, and I'm like, you were a jet beauty. Like, how? Do you know how many little girls wanted to be a jet beauty of the week?
Yes.
Tell us about that.
Yes. So, for most people who don't know, majority of people know because I speak a little bit about it now. But I did used to be a model. I started in modeling. People would say back then I was quote unquote a video vixen temporarily.
Yeah, temporarily. Keyword.
Temporarily, but it did pave the way for me to network and meet some of the wonderful people I work with today in terms of acting. But with Jet Beauty, that was probably one of my biggest highlights of my life and of my career at the time when I was modeling. It was where Jet did their last. It was literally like their last. What is it called? Printed copy. Printed
copy.
Yeah. In 2015. It was December 2015. So 10 years ago. And it was an honor because I used to look up to the women in Jet Beauty. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. When I read that, I was like, dang, everybody I used to be slim. You know what I mean? Used to be. That's the keyword.
Me too. I was way slimmer and had abs. I had a faux
I know. What you did it. I just had to that had to be the first thing that I say because I think that's so amazing because everybody wanted that. How do you feel like that experience paved the way for you now?
I feel like it paved the way for me because I've always been a type of person to want to give back and inspire and have young girls be able to have a role model to look up to. I had a few role models growing up, but I know some of my friends and those other girls around me did not. And I always wanted to be an inspiration to women and girls. And so I feel like that paved the way to kind of what I'm still doing now currently. I can't hear you, Cori. Oh.
I know a lot of people. I know a lot of people love you. They love that you're so humble, you're so quiet, and it's so funny because even before I jumped on, I looked at it, and Yvette from Life Podcast, she said, oh my God, I love it. I love Brittany. She's so sweet.
I love her.
I know, I love her too. That's like, she was my mentor when I first got started. So that's like, yeah, she's dope. She's really, really dope. Now, with you doing that, and now you're acting. I know that you're originally from Dayton. You know, I'm from Ohio. I'm just saying.
Are you really?
No. She's from Ohio. I said, do you know her from Ohio?
I didn't even know she was from Ohio.
She's from Akron. Is it Akron?
Oh, yeah, that's around the corner. Yep.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Okay, so you got to get on her show too.
Yes.
But now you have your businesses, Euphoric Expressions and the Passion Experience. And by the way, I don't know if a lot of people ever repeat, but you missed off the E and on both of them. So that's dope.
Yes. Look at you.
Tell us how you got started with those.
Yes. So I'll start with Euphoric Expressions first, which currently me and my mom are trying to revamp it because I've been super busy over the last year and a half. So it's kind of on hold a little bit. Okay. Like I still get people that place orders and we'll ship them out. But Euphoric Expressions is a business I started during COVID. As you know, the world shut down.
Everybody did something.
Crazy. It was crazy. Yeah. But I used my stimulus check and started my beauty business. I've always been into beauty, skincare, self-care. And for me, it was a way to kind of help with my anxiety a little bit because I do deal with anxiety. So we started Euphoric Expressions. Obviously, euphoric is the intense feeling of happiness. Expressions is pretty much being able to creatively express yourself. And so I wanted to mix self-care with creativity. And so that's how we came up with Euphoric Expressions. So we have a vegan matte lipstick. So I got to send you some if you like, if you like colors.
Please, girl, because I'm trying to get into my little era. I'm not a fashion girl, but I'm trying.
Yes, listen, it's all about us, baby. It's women's season, so we have to. So I'll yes, okay, thank you. All natural soaps, and then we have body butters and body scrubs as well. So we gonna get it back. We gonna get it back together.
Please do, because them body butters be the deal. Like I don't even use regular store-bought stuff anymore.
Me either. I don't use store-bought lotion, body butters, anything. Everything I use is from either Black-owned companies, my own products, or natural.
Because and that's how we do it.
You know, when you know better, you do better. Okay.
Hello.
But
thank you, Kiki. She said, "Ooh, the brown." We both wearing brown. I didn't even notice that.
Listen, it's the universe, okay?
Yes.
But so the Passion Experience, Cori, is my baby. The Passion Experience is my casting company. I started it in 2016, and so we're pretty deep in. Next year we'll be celebrating our 10 years, and I'm super excited because I have big things coming, big things planned. But I started it originally for models at first because when I was modeling, I didn't have resources. That was the era where like Instagram was becoming a thing, and everybody, quote unquote, wanted to be IG models. Yes, but I didn't really have any resources starting out. I didn't have anybody to tell me, hey, this is a scam, do this, don't do this. And so it was a lot of trial and error, bumping my head along the way. And so I was living in Nashville at the time. And I was like, I want to be able to create a platform and a resource for these girls, up and coming models in Nashville that don't have a blueprint and don't really know where to get started. And so that's how I started. It would start off as a modeling agency, doing events, connecting models with photographers, designers, artists if they wanted to do music videos, and that's how it started. But when I came to Atlanta, it kind of ventured off into the TV and film world and music videos. And it just blew up over the last 10 years, and I'm grateful. Like, we're currently casting 5 projects. 5 projects currently. Whoa. 3 are on Actors Access. So I'm excited. My team is in place, and so I'm ready.
That's not, 10 years, that's amazing. So they always say take 5 to 7 years. That's my going into my fort with my platform. So I'm like, 5 years hurry up and come so I could blow.
Yes, and that's, Cori, to be honest, that's really what it is, because people don't see the grind that you put in, year 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But it's like after 5 years, people are starting to pay, they start to pay you attention, and you like, I've been doing this.
Okay. Exactly. And since we're talking about the casting, I gotta plug in a little joke about when you're casting people. I don't know if your team does it or you're like actually hands-on with it, but what is something that you really, as a casting director, what qualities do you notice right away from someone, like, oh, this person got this, or like, yeah, I want to go with her?
Oh, I'm very, very hands-on. Very hands-on. My team just helps me do like the logistics, and then if production needs somebody to come on set to help. But I'm pretty much hands-on. I lay eyes on every single audition. Everything. Like, that's my baby. Eventually, I'm going, I might take a little step
back, I understand.
To be honest, like, I love it. I love casting. And so for me, I like finding the hidden gems, the people that people may or may not recognize, or kind of like us, we've been doing this for a while. People who've been doing this for a while, but they haven't had the right opportunity or been presented to the right productions or directors to really showcase their talent. And so I like finding that X factor.
I like that.
Sometimes a lot of times I come across people who need just a little more classes, a little more research, some polishing, because baby, this is no easy task. You got to be able to perfect your craft and get into class, just like basketball players gotta go to training, dentists, surgeons. Like, with acting, it's the same thing, and I think a lot of people take it for granted.
And I've heard a lot of times people just think, because, like, hey, I know you, and I'd be like, hey, Brittany, I'm gonna be in a movie, but you can't just put me in a movie. You got people to answer to as well. So that's
Cori, can you say that again? Because people be mad at me, and I'm like, listen, y'all, if I could put all my friends and family on, I will.
You would.
And sometimes I do, but it's like, y'all, as casting directors, we don't have the final say. So we are your number one advocate. So I will advocate for you. I will send you your materials. I'm like, I really think she could pull this off. I'm gonna sell you. But at the same time, just know,
you gotta bring it.
They probably looking at 3-4 other people. You gotta bring it. You gotta stand out. And I don't have the final say. So now, when I do have the final say, so, oh baby, I'm hitting my people up. But it's with, what is it, like, the territory of me knowing, I know what you can do. I know your work. So if I give you this call, you're gonna come be professional and you're gonna kill it. But then there's other times I might be like, ooh, but they want you to audition though. Like, go ahead. And they might not get it. But people be mad at me. They cuss me out.
Is that like a common, what's some of the common mistakes? Okay, we know that they want you to be we friends, but for me, and it's funny because Tamika and she has a business out in Texas. It's not film related, and we were talking. She gave somebody an opportunity, and it's like, I'm like, even though we cool, like, I know to separate it. A lot of people don't know that, and that's where the issue comes in.
They don't.
You know what I mean? They don't. What are some common mistakes besides that you see? And like, give us a tip or two to make them get it together.
I would say some common mistakes are something as simple as following directions. That's the number one mistake that people kind of overlook. But whatever, anytime you see a casting call or a flyer, anything, follow the directions to the T. To the T. If it says name, number, email, city, height, real resume, etc. Now, if you don't have something, then list that. But a lot of people miss the common things, and you leave your phone number off. And I've been emailing you for a week to book you for a role, and I can't even call you. So now I have to hunt you down. I got to try to DM you, and production don't want to do all that. They ready to lock in the deal now. You know, they ready to lock it down. So just following instructions. Headshots are important. I tell people all the time, like, don't underestimate the value of a good headshot. Here in Atlanta, it's a lot of headshot photographers. Even if you can't afford one of the nicer industry standard ones, just get somebody who knows how to shoot well. Give them an example of what you need for your headshots, because a lot of people want to be taken serious, and they may be talented, but they sending me AI pictures. They sending selfies where they in the mirror like this. And they
in the car with the seatbelt.
With the seatbelt, or you in the club with your friends,
Girl.
and you done cropped out everybody around it, but I still see the arms.
Oh my goodness. The
like,
nerve.
you gotta start somewhere. But y'all, this is a craft, and it is competitive, so you have to take it serious. And if not, if you need more information and you need some tips, you can buy my ebook, baby, because I got you.
Hello, make sure you let me know, okay? That's so funny, because I was helping my friend in LA, Cass, and we were sitting, like, we were on Zoom, and we're crying, laughing, because people are hugged up with their friends. They got a bottle in their hand. I'm like, is this a joke? Like, I'm confused. That was
or you only see this. It's like they cut off their whole face or something. It's weird, and I get it. It's like, you got a dream, follow your dream, but also do the research before stepping into the territory. Because, baby, I take this serious. I love my job. I love what I do with a passion. Okay, I love it, and I just want people to take it more serious, because it's 2025. Cori, the resources are there. You can go.
But I don't even.
You can go on TikTok. You can go on Google. You can go on Chat GPT. The resources are there. So it's like, do the research. Use the resources. Stop trying to get that what you call, like, popcorn effect. Like, you want something to happen now because you want to be famous. Like, nah, put in the work and it's gonna happen.
Right. I'm a big believer of that, because I put in a lot. I have equipment that I don't even need, but
I'm about to say, you doing it. You doing it. Okay.
Thank you. I'm trying. Yep. Now, okay, so we're gonna get a little, personal now, and this is something you've posted on your platform, and I experienced it as well, and it's like, a lot of us African American females, we go through this, and we don't talk about it a lot, but I love that you shared it on your page. So I'm talking about having fibroid. Now, like I said, you've been open with it. Can you share a little bit of how that impacted you? Like, well, we know how it impacted you physically, but emotionally and professionally, how did that, interfere with your jobs and stuff?
Yes. So my fibroid journey was a lot. I'm gonna be honest. It was a lot. Like you said, physically, it was a lot. I didn't really have a lot of research. When I was diagnosed, I was in denial. It's like I froze. So I was happy to have a reason as to why I was losing so much blood and why I was so angry and my hormones over the place. I'm on bed rest and I'm sick and I can't. When I tell you it was bad, it was bad. I thought I was dying for at least 10 to 12 days out of every single month. And so dating became hard. Friendships became hard. It was a lot, and I couldn't understand why, but I knew something. Something's wrong.
Wrong with your body,
exactly. And so for me, with acting, emotionally, I was checked out. I was checked out emotionally. I was checked out. I had to turn down a lot of projects.
Wow.
And it's weird to say, but I'm just be blunt. If I knew I was about to come on my cycle, I would have to turn down the project.
Because
I would have to say, hey, I can't film on these days, especially if I got love scene, because everybody want to get Brittany a love scene.
Yeah.
I can't do it. I remember being on one set. What was it called? Fractured. Shout out
Okay.
to me, Omika Keys. But I was on the set of Fractured, and I felt like I was such a bitch. I feel like I was such a bitch. And I'm not, I mean, I'm good at what I do, but I'm not a diva. You know,
Yeah.
like, I mean business, but I'm
Right.
not a diva when it comes to me being on set. And so I feel
Mhm.
like on that set, I was such a bitch. I feel like I was so mean to everybody, but I was in so much pain, and mentally I wasn't there, but it helped because my character was like crazy. My
Yeah.
character was crazy, you know?
Yeah. I've
So,
seen it with
so
Tanisha.
it,
You were in there with Tanisha.
so it helped, but like I said, I lost so many gigs, and I had to go back and like apologize to directors and apologize to
That's
friends and
big of you
make
to
people.
do.
I had to, because listen, I didn't know what was going on with my body, and it takes a
Mhm.
toll. It really takes a toll on you. And
Yeah.
any woman that is struggling with fibroids, I always say, please, please, please figure out what you need to do in order to get it um under control. Get a second
Yeah.
opinion. Whoever you need to talk to other women like myself or Cori who have
Yeah.
dealt. Because one thing about it, my quality of life was shitty.
Yeah.
And I'm the type of person, like, I give 110% in anything that I do, but I was operating at like 30%. So I'm trying to pour, and my cup is depleted. I'm
Yeah.
trying to pour into myself, my business, pour into other people, and my cup is depleted, and I didn't really understand why.
Yeah.
I sat on
Wow.
it for maybe like a year and a half, almost 2 years. I sat on it without
Hmm.
doing, not to say
And
without doing anything, but I tried to juice. I tried to do a natural way. I was able to shrink them a little bit naturally, but then
mhm.
finally I was like, I can't do this. I want kids.
Yeah.
This is not, this ain't right.
Yeah.
This ain't
Something you
right.
just
So
know.
yeah,
Yeah.
so then I did my research and didn't listen to my doctor, found other options and what worked best for me.
Oh,
And it's been such a difference, such a difference. So I do want
well,
to support.
we need to know, I need to know more because listen, I had it and I had surgery and I felt like that just sent me even more berserk too. So
Yeah.
I feel you on that. And I still, I feel like I still be up and down. You know how what it does to your
Mhm.
stomach. So I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, it might be 4 months today or, oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
this week's.
And, and people
You know
don't
what
understand. And being an
I mean?
actress is hard because I have to be able to, like, you got to keep it together. You got to keep it right, keep it tight, skin
Yeah.
on point, hair on point, body on point. But I have to tell
Yeah.
people, like, my weight, because I have fibroids, my weight fluctuates. Because it's
Mhm.
hormonal. I go
Yeah.
to the gym. Like, I don't go every day, but I go to the gym 2-3 times a week. And then sometimes I don't be going. But it's like, as an actress, I make sure that I gotta do what I need to do, but sometimes I have no control.
Yeah. I know. I
I
know.
might in January we started filming, and I'm small, looking right and looking tight, and if we keep on filming in February, March, it might look a little different.
Different.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And so people gotta understand that, but it's a good thing that you have that relationship with most of the directors and things like that. So
Mm-hmm.
that's good.
And I'll tell them, like, look, y'all, this ain't normal, but now it's better. It's manageable. I can still
Good.
film. I'm able to work. I don't
Yeah.
have to turn down gigs. And I'm good. I'm
You're
good. Yeah.
I hate to
I'm
say it, but you're comfortable with it, which we don't
correct.
want to be, but you
Correct.
gotta be. Yeah, I
Correct.
know it all too well. And it's so ironic that today is May 1st, the
It
first day
is.
of Mental Health Awareness Month.
It is.
And I know that you were a therapist, and once a therapist, always a therapist.
Yes.
So I was like, oh my God, that's so cool. And like I said, you're a therapist and you've done things. Is there any time when you're on set and you like, come here, let's have a talk?
All the time. All the time, Cori. All the time. Listen, I'm such a girl's girl, and I'm such an
Mhm.
empath that I feel
Okay.
energy and everything. So all the time I'm on set, I'm I'm like, hey, I'm pouring into people. I'm encouraging them because I can feel things, right?
Yeah.
And so
Right.
I might say something and they're like, Brittany, you don't even know, like, I needed to hear that this happened this morning or yesterday, or I wasn't gonna come to set today, and different things like that. And so I feel like you need that sometimes because you never know. You never
Yeah,
know.
I
I was a
know. Oh,
therapist
that's so
for
funny.
yeah, I was a therapist for 10 years. And technically, I mean, I'm not licensed in the state of Georgia, but technically, like you said, once a therapist, always a therapist. I'm that person for my friends. I'm that person for my family. I'm the go-to. Everybody call me. They call me if you ready to knock, if you buck, and they call me if you need a prayer, and they call me if they need a therapist. I'm like, now
I
I ain't
know
getting
that's
paid for
right.
this, but I'm
Like,
here
I'm
for
gonna send
you.
you a bill. How you want it?
Yes, how you want it. But two, I have met some of my lifelong friends and my tribe, my industry peers.
Yeah.
Some of those people, like those are my babies. Like we locked in. We've had some real life deep
Yeah.
conversations on and offset. I think because it's something that they feel when they're around me.
Right. Oh, I love it. So I just want to put a plug real quick, guys that are tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. I am speaking with Brittany Passion out of Atlanta, originally from Dayton, Ohio. Okay.
Yes.
So I just wanted to let you guys know that on May 21st, we're going to have What's a Word Monologue competition. If you have not submitted, make sure that you go to www.thecoriluvshow.com and submit. Listen, I want to see you guys. Look, I'm speaking to our casting director right now, so you don't even know if she's going to be on there or she's going to be watching when I post. So go
Okay.
ahead and submit and try to get, it's just really for practice for you to do better. And there is a prize. There is a $5 registration, but the winner gets the pot. And the winner also gets an opportunity. If you're in Detroit, there's a director that I have that's willing to put you in the film.
Yeah,
It might be a cameo. Don't think you can go in there and get no lead role. I'm just saying.
Okay.
And then Marcus Wood, who just won Best Actor of the Year in Detroit, he is willing to also do classes with you. He does have an acting class, and also Cindy Morgan and Stella Williams, who is a casting director. She is working for different companies as well out of South Carolina. So go ahead and register. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys on May 21st. Okay.
Make sure y'all sign up because don't be scared. Like one thing about acting, you got to put yourself out there. If you want something in return, you got to put yourself out there. So make sure y'all sign up.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And I tell people all the time, they're like, you do all of this, you should be acting. No, baby, you got to know your place. And I know my place.
But you might, you never know. You never know.
Listen, it's crazy.
You never know. I work behind the scenes, but acting is my first love. That's what I do. I mean, I do both. I act and I cast full time. A lot of people say it's taboo.
Yeah.
I'm in the lane of my own. Most casting directors don't act, but I do. So you never know. You could do a little cameo real quick,
Yeah, I do a cameo. I did that.
You could be a radio personality, a podcast host, because you do it naturally anyway.
For real. Yeah, that's true. I didn't think about that.
It's a natural talent.
I was a newscaster, but I wasn't seen. You just heard my voice. That was good. Then I was a nurse, but I was a script supervisor, and I got thrown in because somebody didn't show up. But I knew the lines, and it's crazy because I did it in one take, and the producer said, "You keep walking around here talking about you don't want to act." I'm like, "I don't want to act." He said, "You did." I said, "Yeah, because that was at one time. Scared, nervous, is all outdoors."
Really?
I'm like, "Yes,
it's a lot," but one thing about you guys in this industry, you gotta wear multiple hats. You know what I'm saying? Like lock in on one and do it to the best of your ability. But if you got other talents, when it's slow or you're not booking as much, baby, you got to be able to tap in. So if you know how to do art, like you said, script supervise, PA, whatever it is, because if you a true creative, it don't even matter. If you're a true creative, just like me, I gotta be on set. I gotta be doing something film related every single day. It's no slow. In my head, it's no slow season. Whether I'm learning, I'm in class, whatever it is, I have to be doing something.
And see, that's what makes you good at what you do, because you just said it. There is no slow season. There's no downtime if you really want to be good. Man, I gotta run that back because that's very smart. There's no slow season.
There is no slow season. If you want to be great, you got to do something every day towards your goal. Because at the end of the day, like a lot of people, I don't knock 9 to 5s, but if you're gonna do a 9 to 5, just make sure when you get off for your dream, for what you want to do, you better be doing that 5 to 8 or whatever it is. Like you got to get yourself, you got to put that back into yourself too.
Man, that's a message right there. I'm definitely gonna run that back. Oh my God. Now, like I said earlier, you're originally from Dayton, Ohio, right?
Yeah.
How do you feel like your upbringing fueled your passion for acting?
Yeah, so I am originally from Dayton, Ohio, home of the Gym City.
Yes.
So, and we home of aviation too. So y'all get to get flued out because of us. But no, I'm just playing. But I do feel like Dayton, Ohio will always, that's home. Like my grandma is still there, my dad is still there, a lot of my family is still there. But Dayton,
Oh,
Ohio, small town, but big heart. One
nice.
thing Dayton taught me and is to hustle. They taught me
Mm,
how to hustle. It taught me how to survive. It taught me how to really go after everything your heart's desire and don't look back.
okay.
And
Okay.
don't look back. And so, like,
Love
meaning
it.
when I say don't look back, I don't mean like don't go back home, but I mean
Mhm.
everything that I've done, that city helped me. my
Yeah.
city, my city helped me. It made me, and
Came
it
from
helped
home.
me. It helped fuel my passion now because I
Mhm.
had so much grit. Even when I
Mm,
have down times, even when it's hard, even
mhm.
when I don't feel like I'm being taken as serious because I'm an attractive
Yeah.
woman or I'm curvy. It
Yeah.
really taught me how to navigate that
All
space
right.
because I had been through so much from
Mhm.
single motherhood, me
Mhm.
running away and leaving home at 16,
Mhm.
17, my dad being in the streets. Like, it taught me so much. So when I first came to, even when I left home and went to Nashville for college, it taught me how to be independent and go after all of my wildest dreams, things that I
Nice.
didn't think was possible. And then when I came to Atlanta, they say Atlanta, they like, you come to Atlanta, baby, Atlanta a beach, you got to be ready. But I'm like, y'all don't even know. I was
All
born
right.
ready. I was born ready.
And this ain't
Okay,
nothing
like
to
I'm from
me.
the city. I'm from the city where, truth be told, like a lot of my friends growing up and my cousins and my family, they didn't make it out. They not here today. Rest in peace. Like they not here today. And so it's like I was never supposed to make it out. I was
Mm-hmm.
supposed to be 16 with 3 kids
Is
and
it? Yeah. 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 But look
especially
at
running
that.
away and leaving home and misguided and stuff. But thank God I had people around me to pray for me and
Grandma.
um grandma, aunties, just people who really kept their hand on me and was like, yeah, y'all can't have her. The streets can't have her. Sorry.
Right.
Only
Right.
on camera. On camera, the streets can have me, But I played some
While you
roles,
going
but
through
in
and you
real
come
life,
out, you just like, thank God, not knowing your grandma was praying 2:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. And
okay.
like, yeah,
Listen,
I get it.
I didn't
And
think I was
so,
going. I didn't think I was gonna make it out. I'm like, college, what? But I'm the oldest. I was the first generation, so I kind of set that up for my younger sisters and for my family. And then the legacy that I'm gonna create when I have a family of my own. But it was
yeah,
like I had to get it. I had to because I'm like,
man.
it has to be more than this. Everything is shut down. I love dating, but it's a lot of it is run down. And once I get to a point, that God is gonna bless me, I'm going back to my
Something
city.
right home.
I'm
Yeah.
going back to my city. Like, I mean, I go back home now, but I'm saying I'm gonna go back and really like set
Be
set
able
up
to
shop.
do stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because we didn't
Yeah.
we didn't know, we didn't have stuff. I'm like, huh? I seen Holly Berry and I'm like, I want to do that. Or
Right.
losing
Okay.
Isaiah. I'm like, I want to do that. Like, but
Nice.
it was just a far fetched. It was
Wow.
like a far fetched dream.
Yeah. And look at you now.
And look at me now. Look at
And
me.
it's so funny you say that because you're not, and I always say this, and I always put this disclaimer out. I'm not knocking individuals that do films on Tubi or movies, that appear
Mm-hmm.
on independent platform, but you've done both.
I've done
Like
both.
you've done mainstream, you've done independent, so you've seen both sides of the world. So
Yeah.
you're not too far from Halle Berry status, okay? But for
Okay.
us, you got Halle Berry status. It's a few of you guys, and not knocking everybody. I gotta keep repeating this because people be thinking I have favorites. I don't.
Everybody got favorites a little bit. Just
A little bit, a little bit. But it's a few of you guys. I don't want to call names that I just your style, your grace, your elegant, how you project yourself. Like I can't wait to see you guys at those levels. You know what I mean?
Thank
So
you. Thank you,
yeah,
Queen.
you're there. You
Cause
you
baby,
there.
listen, we trying. We out here. I ain't even gonna say we trying. We doing. We out here getting
Good.
it. So I appreciate that. And it has been, like I said, it's been a blessing. Just seeing from when I first moved out to Atlanta 5 years ago now, to where I am now. 5 years and consistent, I have been consistent. I have not given up, even, and it's been hard life. Okay. It's been hard, but I still, acting is like my therapy, is what keeps me going. And so, I love the indie. I love indie. I love indie, but working on the other side and, on bigger projects and mainstream and sitting in my trailer, it hit different.
Yeah, okay. I'm like, I'll say that again. Sitting in your what?
Sitting in my trailer. Sitting in my trailer.
I like how you said that.
It hit a little different. So, and it's like, it's a blessing, and I don't take it for granted at all. And I tell people, like, even though I've been doing this for 5 years, and I'm, like you said, I've been doing this a little over 5 years, maybe 6 years before I moved out here. But it's like, it takes that time to become a quote unquote overnight success. But I ain't stopped, and I ain't letting up. So y'all stay tuned, because
I know that's right. I know.
Stay tuned.
Now, you went to school in Nashville. Is that where you pledged Pink and Green?
It sure is. The Tennessee State University. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, nice. What did you major in?
My major is psychology. And so I went to school in Nashville, graduated, stayed for 9 years. Went back to school, got my master's in counseling, and did therapy, working with foster care kids, juvenile delinquent, because like I said, I did leave home and run away early. And so that was my way of giving back. And then I brought my talents down to Atlanta. And it's crazy because, it's crazy. I was like in grad school and serving and modeling, doing a lot all at the same time. And a music video came on. The kids weren't supposed to be watching it, but I came to work the next day. They like, Miss Brittany. And I wasn't even doing too much. Like, I wasn't even doing too much. They're like, oh, you was in a Future music video? And so they was like, Miss Brittany, you famous. Like, why you working here? Because, you know, they see me dressed up and in my suits and everything. And they like, wait a minute. And I was, after that, my bosses, everybody was like, it's your time. I was calling out of work to, go to gigs and stuff. And they like, we know what you're doing. They're like, it's your time. Like,
you gonna leave us soon. Okay.
You gonna leave us soon. Like, you served us enough, so.
Oh man, I know that's a great feeling. And for you to say that you left home, you went to college, you didn't go to school, you went away to college and got 2 degrees, and the children are so that's so amazing. Hats off to you. Keep being an inspiration, keep being a vision. Because they, like you said, they saw you and they see you like, oh, you famous to them. So that's a big deal.
And it was like, I was where y'all was. Thank God I didn't end up in juvie, but I was this close. I was this close.
Yeah. Oh man, that's so amazing. Now you're gonna crack up, and you're gonna crack up at me. And I'm not at my house, so that's why I keep looking, because I'm not home. So I'm trying to. So you were in the movie Joy, right?
Yes.
And inspired by the book of Job. And don't laugh, y'all who watching. So I'm seeing you're reading them, and I had the freaking clip. Oh my God, I didn't download it. You're reading the book, and I was like, wow. Like, I just got into it too, right? And look at my dumb butt. I'm going to Google. I find the book. I was like, it's probably not real. It's not real. They just got these covers on boxes or something like that, right?
So you went to go look up the real book.
What they said, we do not judge. We only listen, whatever that is.
We listen, we don't judge. Oh my God. It was fake, Cori. But you know what? I used to do that though. I used to do that when I would watch movies, and it would be like a magazine.
Yeah.
And I would go look, like, I don't know why, but I would look at little details like that. And there'd be a magazine. I'm like, is this a real? Let me see. Is this a real magazine? Girl, it be props, but shout out to the prop departments on these projects, because they be making it look real. Crazy thing, I have that. So the director and the executive producer, shout out to Brandon. Brandon, the director, and then shout
Oh,
out to
love me some
and shout out to
Brandon.
Robert, and everybody who was a part of that project. But they printed me out the big poster, so I have a big poster of that.
Oh,
My face.
no.
It says Joy Passion. I'm like, y'all
Yeah.
gave me a different last name. Yep. It said best-selling author on it, and so I
Yes.
have that
And
really,
it said,
really big.
what did it say? Full-time dream chance or something. And I was like, they're not gonna make no big old poster. This must be a real.
Yep, it was, and I got the big poster, girl, in my house. They gave it to me as a wrap gift, and I was so excited.
So what's all the like? Okay, so what are the books in? Like other books, and they just printed covers.
Yep. So you just take the cover and put it on there.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. I was like, dang, they got a lot. That's so funny. But I just had to
say movie magic.
Yeah. But how was that role? Because that's different to other films I've seen you in. That was basically like faith-based.
Yes, it was faith-based, and that was one of my earlier projects that I did. I think we filmed during COVID. I did a lot of during COVID, so that was one of the earlier that I did, and it was good because it really was a story about Job, and it had to do with COVID as well. During that time, a lot of people had lost family members.
Yeah.
And so
that's very touching.
If you haven't seen it, make sure you go see it. But she was dealing with a lot and trying to keep her faith. But unfortunately, she did get COVID. She lost her kids. It was a lot.
Yeah.
And she still had that faith. And so that was my first faith-based project outside of me doing theater. Because I've done theater growing up, college, high school. And then I'm also I just got cast to play in another faith-based film. So I'm excited about that. I get to play a version. So
bring it back, baby.
I get to play very modest and conservative.
Nice. And
I'm a version. So y'all won't see me doing a lot of love scenes in this one.
Oh, you so crazy. Listen, now you're going to switch out. You ain't going to be doing no more of those. Listen, I don't take those roles. But how do you decide what roles that you want? Like, what do you look for in the script before you decide, hey, I'm going to do this?
So for me, what I look for in the script is the story has to speak to me. As we all know, art imitates life, right? So I want to be able to fully convey this story in all its authenticity. So if I feel like, okay, this role is speaking to me and I know I can really pull this off.
Yeah.
Or I know somebody like this, or maybe I was cool with somebody like this and I wish I would have known their story more. That's usually how I pick. And if it's well written, some of the projects, I ain't gonna say it's too many, maybe one or two where I was like, only because, but it was like, I know I can play this because I've done it before, or I've had a similar character.
Okay.
You know? But for the most part, it's the script. The script has to speak to me. I'm like, okay, I could tell the story. And then other times it's like, oh, but I wish I read both parts. And I'm like, oh, but I really want to play the best friend because then it's like, oh, they didn't ask me to play the best friend, but I'm like, but
again, those of you that are tuning in, I am speaking with the passionate Brittany Passion. Passion is your real last name? Like your real last name?
My real last name?
Yeah. You don't gotta tell us. Just
you my business covering.
Okay. No, okay. So this is your nice.
It's a middle name.
Okay. If you guys don't already follow, make sure you follow her. Check her out in Behind the Veil and Behind the Veil too. That's like one of my favorites with you. Mirrored Lives. Oh, that was so good.
Yes.
Keeping Secrets. Like you, I think I've seen a lot of, like, probably all of Amika Keys movies. I think I've seen
really?
I think I've seen all the movies that you're in.
Really?
You know a lot of T Miles. Is it T Miles?
Yep. Dr. Maya Speller. Yep.
Yeah. So dang, I finally see
Maya,
Terry, Hustler, Transporter.
Yep. Tears of a Hustler. And
wow.
Look, I'm looking on here now. So yeah, this is a few of them.
I seen Tit for Tat, loved it. Butterscotch Chocolate, I haven't seen. Fractured, I heard a lot. Tanisha is
Oh,
my baby. I seen clips when I was doing my research. I said, yeah, I got no idea.
baby. And you know what? Butterscotch chocolate is one of my
What?
favorites because
Really?
I really immersed myself in that role. I
Mm-hmm.
played a bipolar, sex addict
Yeah.
therapist, counselor.
Yeah. I seen
Or no,
the
lawyer. I wasn't a counselor. I was a lawyer in that one. But yeah, so I dealt with
clip.
bipolar and sex addiction, but
I said,
it's
oh,
so
she's
good.
a hot girl. Oh,
I
okay.
really had to go there. I really had to tap in. But yeah,
I
that's my
gotta watch the full thing now. Now, with everything you do, and I think I got 2 more questions, and then we're gonna go into the game. So,
Ooh, we playing
more
games.
question. Now, this body here don't just come easy. We need to know your regimen. We need to know what you're drinking. We need to know what you're smoking,
Oh
whatever
my
it is you're doing.
God. Shout out to her. Shout out to 2019 Brittany. That is funny. Like I was about to tell my age, but I ain't gonna tell my age, so I had to say 2019. My how we love her. My how I am so grateful for the woman I become today. But that girl right there, baby, that girl, that's Brittany Passion right there. Okay, that's Brittany Passion. That's Brittany Passion. New coming to Atlanta to follow her dreams and can't nothing and nobody hold her back. Mm-hmm. And then, like I said, then I had, you can't really see on this picture but like, baby, I was working out. I had abs. When I first moved to Atlanta, stress to do it to you, stress to make you skinny. That stress diet.
Okay.
Listen, Cori, I was laser focused. I was single. Yeah. I was stepping into a new territory, and this is when I was still modeling. So I was an extra. I started off being an extra, but I was a feature extra. So I was on Star. I was on
you was a Star? I love that movie. I gotta look.
I had to dance on Luke James. I was on Atlanta show with Donald Glover. Okay. Greenleaf, How High. I was a feature in the, like, if people go back, that's kind of how they recognize me from music videos. But then when shows, they would see me on TV as a feature extra, like Brittany. And so that was this Brittany right here. That was this Brittany right here. She was unstoppable, laser focused. I came to Atlanta like this. Ain't no scammers coming my way. Ooh.
I don't know what you're talking about, because Brittany still got that body. What?
But Brittany's trying to lose these 15 pounds right now because, baby, this hormonal weight be up and down. But yes.
We know how that could be.
That was the Intrusive premiere, and baby, I thought I was Beyonce that day.
Not far from her, girl. You her, you Brittany. You ain't you Brittany. Okay. Listen, you banging too, so it don't matter.
Thank you.
I just look. I think, what was my first? How did I first see you? I think it might have been, was it Tit for Tat?
I about to say either Tit for Tat or Behind the Veil.
It might have been Behind the Veil.
Listen, Behind the Veil has brought me so much work. And like, shout out to Dr. Maya and shout out to T Miles. Behind the Veil really catapulted my career. Like, so many film directors seen Behind the Veil and reached out to me, like, via Instagram, like, what's your day rate? I want you to be the lead in my next film. I wrote a movie just for you. So many projects where I didn't even have to audition, straight off of Behind the Veil. So if you do good work and you really immerse yourself into your character and you really go there, I'm telling you, it will work. It can work out for you. Like, Behind the Veil, it's been at least 3 or 4 projects I know where they specifically said, I saw you on Behind the Veil and said, yes, her.
Oh, that's I think that was my first, because I love that. And then I was like, where's part 2? And then it came out, I was like, yes, I love that. But
see, part two was
I seen it.
Favorite, only because my husband wasn't in it. So
okay. Yeah.
But it was still good. But Tit for Tat, that's my movie. That movie crazy, boy.
Yeah. You wasn't in BFFs, were you?
I was not in BFFs. No.
Yeah. I like that. That's my favorite. Natasha Eli.
I helped cast it, but I wasn't in BFFs. I cast for Dr. Maya, so.
Oh, okay, nice. I love her. I need to get her on the show one day or meet her.
You should, yes.
Has a story. I'll be following y'all. I'll be watching.
She does. That's my mentor, and I love her. I love her so much. From the time we met when we did Behind the Veil till now, like she's always looked out for me. I always look out for her, and now we're a team. Like I said, I do all her casting. I'm also her line producer, so we like.
When are you going to do some classes? I need a PA class, line producer, AD. I really, for whatever AD is what I really want to do.
I can see you being an AD though. I can definitely. Yes, I can definitely see you being an AD, and you're gonna get them together. You're gonna get them.
Yeah, that's a
teacher workshop. You gave me an idea. I might have to do a AD workshop and bring on my people and my resources. Here, because people reach out to me a lot, like, hey, hair, makeup, ADs, BTS photography. Like I'm always connecting crew as well, even though I cast actors and models and stuff, but I'm always connecting crew with opportunities as well. So you just gave me an idea. I am doing a casting workshop though for people who want to become casting assistants or get into casting, because
we need to talk offline. You don't cut off this live when it's over.
Yes.
Oh yeah. But my last question is, what can we look forward to? Because we want to know.
Well,
if you can tell.
Listen, it's 2025 and we live, baby. We live. It's 2025 and we live.
I like that. Once you hit the here like that,
listen, I came into this year. I came into 2025 stating like everything I do is going to be intentional this year. And I'm back to like the 2019 me. I'm so laser focused right now. I have movie after movie after series coming out this year that I filmed. I got one series, Girls Need Love, with Nina Stacks. I'm super excited about that. I played the lead.
She's another good one. She's boss.
I love Nina, and so I'm the lead in Girls Need Love.
Okay.
I got another series called Love Connections. I got a project called Crown Me. I got Tears of a Hustler 3. I got a whole lot of projects coming out this year that I was in. A whole lot that I'm casting. And on top of that, baby, the time is now. Everybody been saying, Brittany, we love you. We want to see more of your personality. Because I really don't. I post a little bit, but I need to post more. I need to promote myself more. So my podcast is coming this month.
Tell us about it. Yes.
My podcast is dropping this month. And Cori, I can't tell you too much. I'm going to tell you a little bit. But it's coming. It's been in the works for a while. Everything is being laid out, so I will be dropping probably in the next week or two. And I'm super excited. I don't know how I'm gonna have time to do all of that on top of everything I do, but I prayed about it. God put it on my heart, and people have been asking me, so I'm like, okay, because I used to do, I used to have a radio show. Me and my best friend had a radio show. I also have a podcast that me and this guy co-host, a HBCU podcast. So I'm like, it's time to do my own thing now.
Yeah.
So, I'm excited. I meet so many dope people, and I'm nosy. I'm a therapist. Really? I'm nosy, so I want to talk to y'all.
I need to get on for sure.
Okay, listen, I'm gonna bring you on too. I'm gonna bring you on. I need people that's unapologetic and authentic, because this podcast is raw. It's
Yeah. I'm ready. And it's crazy because I get invited to so many podcasts, but I'm not. I do mine, but I'm afraid to get on others because I be like, I might say the wrong thing, I might say it the wrong way.
You're so natural, like you.
I don't know.
But sometimes podcasts trip you up and get real. They ask you one question, next thing you know, you go back. I said that.
And then you go back and you look like, oh shit! I hope they don't post that on such and such.
But like, can y'all take that part out?
That's all. When people
I mean, you was comfortable and you was vulnerable.
Too comfortable. And a lot of times that's what people say. I was so nervous before I got on your show, but girl, I thought I was talking to my own girl. I was like, yeah, that's why it's called Carefree Conversation. I don't want you coming here being like, no, just be you. Okay, that's it. Okay. But we're gonna jump right on into the game. I'm excited, looking forward to everything that you have coming this year.
Thank you.
I've been following y'all before I even reached out and stuff, and it's crazy because I was afraid. I don't want to say I was afraid, but I'm like careful reaching out because you just don't know. It's a few people that I've reached out to, have not heard back from them yet, but it's okay.
Really?
It's okay because who is for me is for me, and who I'm speak with is who's gonna be on my show. They might have came on and just changed the whole trajectory and whatever of
Yeah.
everything. So that's what I've been, teaching myself. You're gonna get where you're supposed to get, how you're supposed to get. Trying to be in anybody's face and all that stuff. No, just
yes. And I appreciate. I've been following you for a while too. So when you first asked, I was excited and I was like, oh, we got to reschedule. I'm like, no, I need to make sure whatever day, the next day we set, I'm going to make sure I'm available because I'm like, I love Cori Luv. I've been following you everything you're doing for.
Oh my God, I love you too. That means so
indie,
much.
No, for real. Like everything you're doing for the indie filmmakers, like the monologues and the award, everything, like, because we need that recognition and for people to be able to see, like, we're human too. We're personable, and if I can do it, you can do it. Long as you put in the hard work. And so what you're doing is gonna be so much. It's gonna be so much bigger. Like you.
Thank you.
We gonna have to talk business, okay?
Right.
Like, I can talk business with you.
I'm ready. Okay.
With you.
But I appreciate that a lot. I really, really do. Because I tell people, I was an educator. I just got out the classroom, literally.
Oh, wow.
2021. And so I've been doing interviews pre-COVID, like 2019 I started, but I did businesses, I did music artists, I did all of that. And then I felt like I was all over the place. So I'm like, no, I need to niche down. And I watch a lot of movies. So my husband and one of my friends at the time, she's a media girl. Shout out to Trey Neal. She was like, girl, you always watch movies, niche down, do movies. I was like, what am I gonna do with movies? And then she said, think about it, pray about it. And boom, I just went from there and I love it. I really genuinely love promoting people, and people don't understand that, they don't get it. But we're talking about you tonight, and we're gonna get into this game. So learn about Brittany, this or that.
Games. But it depends. Oh, okay, this or that.
Yeah, it depends. This gonna be fun. All right. So this or that. Oh, wait, I didn't do my little hold on. Wait a minute. I had to do that. I had to put that in there.
I know that.
All right. So if you had an option for your next role, which would you like? Undercover cop or crime boss?
I'm gonna go with this. Crime boss. Crime boss all
the way.
Day. Listen, okay. I need that super, super bossy, bad ass. Ain't nobody messing with me. What's her name from what's my show called? Kanan.
Oh,
okay.
Raising
Kanan. Like, I need badass crime boss with I need a jet black bob, all black. I'm busting on camera like, bring me my money.
I like that. You know what? People go kill me, but I have not watched Raising Kanan. But we're gonna go to the next one. I did all the powers, but what are you eating? Are the popcorn or plain popcorn?
Butter, of course. Who like plain popcorn?
Right. What's your best time to shoot? Early morning or night?
Ooh. Early morning. I give me a what's the drink called? Celsius, because I don't drink Red Bull. I give me a Celsius. I give me some hot tea, so my voice is right and I got the energy. Once I go through hair and makeup, like I pray on my way there, play some music to get hype. But once I go through hair and makeup, oh baby, I'm ready.
You done?
I sleep in the makeup chair like this with one eye open, but I'm ready after that. Night shift. If you tell me my call time 8 p.m., I'ma cry.
What you prefer to use, your home gym or public gym?
Ooh, I'm gonna go with home gym because I live in an apartment now. And I've been in the house since I've been out here. This is my first apartment in Atlanta, and I love my home gym. I just walk across the street.
Oh, nice.
Home gym.
Your go-to get it together type of music. Like, what makes you get up and go? R&B or rap?
R&B. I'm an R&B girl. I'm a 90s R&B girly. Like,
yeah. They don't know about that there.
R&B all day.
Okay. All right. What dance do you find easier to do?
Ooh. You know what? I'm gonna say boots on the ground because I just learned boots on the ground because my sister get married. She made us learn it, and it's super easy. People made it seem so intricate. It's easy, and I got my thing ready. Boots on the ground is easy.
Easy. My thing is, it was the turn. I took a minute to do the turn, but I figured it out and I got it now.
Oh
Like I'm
yeah.
ready.
See, boots on the ground.
I'm ready.
It's not as many steps.
She said rock from Canaan.
Rock, yes, rock from Canaan. Yes, prime boss. Baby, give me
Yeah.
rock all day. What about?
Yes. All right. As a casting director, which would you prefer? Famous actors or fresh new faces?
I'm a fresh face, fresh new
Love
faces. Like
it.
that's what the passion experience is all about. Like I will cast famous or up and coming B list or
Mhm,
not up, like B listers if production asks for it. But if they give me a
mhm,
chance to put a new face in there with maybe a known actor, oh, I'm gonna put a
mhm.
new face and they're gonna go toe to toe. New face
Nice.
all day.
I love it. Which would you prefer as a cheat food? Because with
Lemon
that body,
pepper.
I know you don't be cheating. Lemon
I
pepper
don't be
wings,
cheating, but lemon pepper, baby. Pizza is gonna give me
that's
gas.
a rubs.
Pizza gonna give me gas. I'm getting all flats. Lemon pepper, all flats. Pizza will give me gas. And if I work on your set, that's the only time I'm a diva. If you bring me pizza for lunch, don't give me no pizza for lunch, crafty, nothing. I am
Okay, I like
lactose,
it.
baby.
Yeah, yeah, I remember that. Okay. What's your
Ooh,
go-to snack and platform? Tubi and Twix or BT and Butterfingers?
baby, I'm gonna go Tubi and Twix.
Okay,
Tubi and Twix. I
okay.
love, even on now, hopefully don't nobody cuss me out. A lot of movies are becoming redundant with the same storyline, same thing. I'm gonna be honest,
I ain't
but
gonna say nothing, but
and I'm like, can we get more creative, y'all? Please, please. But Tubi and Twix all day. I love Tubi.
oh my God, that's crazy you said that. I
I
just
love
had this
Tubi.
conversation. Yeah, I do.
Like I did. I'm not gonna say I didn't before, but since I've been on Tubi, I'll go in there and I like watching and supporting my friends and
Yeah.
watching new, like I said, watching for new upcoming talents.
Yeah.
But I've been on BT too. But
That's
I
what
don't
I'm
like
saying.
Butterfingers. I done been on BT too, so
Don't
but
knock it till
Tubi,
you try. Butterfingers is good. Those are both of my favorite
I
chocolates.
don't like Butterfingers.
Kit Kat too.
Ooh,
What are you watching on a date night? A romantic comedy or thriller?
thriller. I'm watching
Mm.
thriller, especially if it's a psych thriller. Yes. I don't like
Nice.
horror, but I like thrillers. And if we on a date night, I need to be able to pick your brain and see if you can mentally stimulate me. So if you could talk to me and we figure out who did it and we
Mhm.
know, you got me,
Yeah.
baby.
You
You
good.
got me.
You good,
20
boo.
points. 20 points. 20
I
points.
love it. And the last one is improv. What do you prefer when casting? As a casting director, what the heck? I just wrote it backwards. But do you want somebody to come in and stick to the script, or you prefer them to improv?
As a casting director, I prefer them to improv. Like utilize the script as a guide.
Mm-hmm.
But
Okay.
sometimes I know our turnaround times are quick
Mm-hmm.
and you might
Okay.
not have the lines all down pat
Got you.
just yet.
Nice.
So you can improv as long as you know what's going on in the scene, and the nature of your role, and I can feel it. Feel free
Nice.
to improv and make it your own because that's how you're gonna stand out. Versus
Yeah.
you sounding like a robot because you don't remember every line and I didn't feel no energy. I didn't believe you. So
I
improv.
like that. I like that. And which one
Ooh.
do you like to go to? Film festivals or red carpet?
Red carpet premieres
You know what
all
I'm saying?
day. I got a whole closet full of dresses ready for premieres that I ain't had yet.
Oh my gosh, be killing it on that red carpet too. Listen.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I think everybody, well, somebody's on YouTube and on Facebook. Thank you guys so much. If you're not already following, make sure you follow Brittany Passion. I can't wait to rewatch this and drop that quote you put earlier. And just some tips. You really drop gems and tips. And we appreciate that. Like, that's why I always say, I think I really want to act but I know that I don't because that's not me. But when I listen to you guys and the passion and the love and the things that you guys say to me that are so simple, I'm like, people can't follow that. Like, I have headshots and I'm not even an actress. Like, I feel like everybody should have
You
headshots
should.
regardless.
If you a
You know?
brand, you got a business, like you said, you used to teach.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever you do,
Yeah.
you need a headshot because
Yeah.
you
Everything.
need some type of picture that represents who you are, and you just never know. Somebody might want to do your story. You can work at McDonald's and somebody might want to do a story or interview on you. What you gonna send them?
Yeah, exactly. And that's true. Because I had a write up in the health magazine because I have a heart condition, and the lady was like, "Send us 5 pictures," and I was like, "Dang, it's a good thing I did a photo shoot." But then they were paying for one for me too, so I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna do that one too."
Yeah.
So
you
definitely,
gotta stay prepared because you
yeah,
just never know. You know,
you
you
never
just
know. You
but
never know.
I appreciate you, Cori,
Thank
for
you.
asking me to come on. I've had a great time, and I love doing interviews because I'm really passionate about what I do.
Yeah.
A lot of times people just see me on social media or in grind mode, but they
Right.
really get to see like me, Brittany, the person, and my
Yeah.
personality and where I
Yeah.
come from. So I just appreciate you.
You're welcome. Thank you so much. Now don't log off. I got to make sure we end the stream. But thank you again. And those that are following again, make sure that you follow Brittany Passion on Instagram. It's only Brittany Passion, and follow the Passion Experience. It's a Passion Experience without the E on Facebook. On Instagram.
On Instagram. I need a Facebook. I don't have one.
Yeah, I figured that
I
one
need to
out.
get back. I need to get back to it.
Yes, for sure. But all right, guys. If like I always say, if there were no you, there would be no Cori Luv Show. So thanks for rocking with your girl, everyone. Good night. Guidance, lessons, and love. Good night.
Thanks for tuning in tonight. We're always excited to partner with amazing sponsors to help keep the show running smoothly and to promote incredible businesses. If you're interested in sponsoring an episode and gaining great exposure, we'd love to have you on board. Simply visit our website at www.thecoriloveshow.com to learn more and get started. Let's make something special together.